What's going on? I'm Whit, and today we're unboxing the new Turret 300-meter Diver GMT from MMI Watches. Let's tear it up. If you've ever wondered what the MMI stands for, modernization, modification, innovation. Oh, wow, look at that. Oh, man, that is vivid. So cool. I had no idea which color was headed my way. And so from looking at the website, this is actually called their Bismarck Yellow. Now, it's got more of an orange appearance to me. You can see the orange-tipped GMT hand, though, to see the difference in the color. But, yeah, that leans more towards orange than yellow to me. Very vivid, though, either way. So I'll get that handset out of the way so we can check out the watch a little more, and I'll tell you at the same time that I'm just doing an unboxing video on this because MMI watches really kind of sell out pretty quick, so I don't think I'd have time to do a full review before these things sell out. As a matter of fact, there are a couple of versions that on the bracelet are already sold out. A little bit of slipping going on with trying to get this rethreaded. This Bismarck Yellow on the bracelet is sold out, and the Ice Blue on the bracelet is sold out, but both of those colors are still available on the other strap options, and I'll go over that a little later on in the video. Now, I've just checked this crown again, clicked out to the second position, time setting mode, and pushing back in, and everything is threading up fine now. I don't know what it was. I guess you can't talk and chew gum at the same time. So the regular Turret 300-meter Diver version 2 I also had in for a review, and this one is sure to be just as popular. As I mentioned, two versions on bracelet already sold out. So these were available as a pre-order, but they actually have already come in now and are shipping immediately. So again, more details coming a little further in the video, but if you want to jump around, I've got chapters listed so you can bounce around to all the sections that you like. I'll try and make this a quite in-depth unboxing video. So going through some of the specs, this is 316L stainless steel, surgical grade. You got some nice brushwork going vertical on the mid case, and then that polished chamfer on the side of the lugs on both sides, inner and outer, and then vertical brushing on that lug, which carries down into the bracelet, which appears to be brushed all the way through, with the exception, no, the sides are brushed as well. Very cool tool watch look. The crystal appears to be flat. It's 3 millimeters thick, and it's got anti-reflective coating on the underside. Absolutely gorgeous handset and indices on this dial. You see that pop of flash bouncing back at you from the polished handset and those indices which appear to be applied on top of that beautiful dial. And throughout this dial and bezel insert, you'll find BGW9 and C3 grades X1 luminescence. The screw-down crown is also signed with their logo and fully lumed. You get a solid spec case back and it's screw down, and there's 300 meters of water resistance. Let's check out the bezel. So this is a ceramic bezel insert, and you can see that you've got your dive style timing on the bezel, so all your GMT function is going to be with those 24-hour markings on the dial rather than using the bezel for a second or a third time zone. And very tight clicks, appears to be 120 click unidirectional. So again, I prefer a bidirectional bezel for a GMT, but in this case it doesn't matter because the bezel is actually serving the purpose it was intended for. It's a dive style bezel, so that's kind of cool that they made that compromise to have both the GMT function and still keep the dive function going as well. So this is absolutely appropriate for this watch. 120 click unidirectional bezel. I'm told this is 40 millimeters by 47 and 13.6 millimeters thick, but let's double check everything. Yeah, 40 spot on. 47.1 lug to lug, 22 millimeter lug width, and 13.5 millimeters in thickness. It weighs 168 grams as sized for the previous reviewer and 191 grams with all links. Now, this GMT is running the Seiko NH34 automatic GMT movement, beats at 21,600 vibrations per hour, 24 joules, about a 41-hour power reserve. It's got hacking, automatic, and hand winding. It's got a quick set date and GMT hand. Stated accuracy is -20 to +40 seconds per day. Okay, and just a quick readout on the time graph for throw it on there for one pass through and one position dial up. You can see it's coming in at -1 second per day. Good swing on the amplitude, 293 degrees, and it's got a bit of a beat air at 0.8 milliseconds, and not too uncommon for these Seiko movements. All right, let's explore some more close-up on this watch. As I said, I'm going to try and give you all that I can since I'm just doing an extensive unboxing video. Again, with this dial, you see that Roto-Date complication. I always love that about MMI. So you see the orange at the 14, that highlights the current date. There's a good amount of busyness going on the dial, but it doesn't look super busy, obviously, from a distance. Again, that Roto-Date kind of adds to that, but otherwise it's fairly simple. You see just the script with GMT and 300 meters, 1,000 feet, and that's it. Other than that, everything is time-oriented. Love the sharpness of that GMT hand, a nice visible triangle with a syringe tip, which goes all the way out to the riot almost. And again, you have your 24-hour markings printed on the dial with the indices serving the purpose for the 12-hour time telling. And taking a look at the case, again with that beautiful turret case, see how the bezel kind of dips down into the case there at the top of the lugs. And when you look at the bezel from the side profile, you can see that it doesn't really stick out from the side of the case. It's almost flush with it entirely. Yet you still have a pretty good grip on that bezel due to that coin edge effect and the ability to grab it there on this side. The end links seem to be a very tight fit. The integration there looks phenomenal. And again, we can see that nice vertical brushwork on the mid case on the crown side. Yes, MMI always does a great job on their lume, and this case is no different. So now that dial definitely looks yellow to me, right? That is not a play on the camera here. That's the lume. Wow. So that looks entirely different at night, right? Wow. So yeah, I don't know. In person, it's still got a little bit of a orange glow to it, but here on camera, I can see that that takes on a yellow look. But man, that lume is bright. Wow. I was not expecting that. That is cool. And we can see the date has a little bit of a glow to it, so I believe that little section is lumed as well. This is not even fading, so you can see the indices are blue. I'm trying to block out some of the natural daylight that's coming into this room, but the indices in the handset have that BGW9. It looks like the bezel insert is the C3 green, and then the dial, I don't know. I don't know how they do that. I don't know what that is. They only list C3 and BGW9, but that dial has somewhat of a full lume effect going on, and I don't know what they would use. I can only assume it's some type of orange because that's what it looks like in the daytime. But again, man, it really looks yellow at night, right? Man, that lume is fantastic, huh? I want to try it on, but today, first I'm wearing the OG GMT, my G-Shock GA100, and there's the turret on my 8-inch wrist. A reminder, this is 40 millimeters by 47 millimeters, and I did add the links in order to be able to even try it on for this size. So I used all but 2 links. I used to remember there was 5 when the watch arrived to me. Extras. So again, just sized from the previous reviewer, which I believe was Jonathan T. Check out his channel. And while we're talking about the bracelet, very comfortable. It feels nice and silky. You got a fold over safety latch, double push button release to reveal that fully milled scissor, and then you've got 5 micro adjusts, and there are screw pins single-sided for sizing the bracelet. Plus a fan favorite of micro-brand watches at this price level, they're giving you quick-release spring bars on the bracelet. It makes it very easy to change straps. I gotta say that it looks well proportioned for the thickness too. You know, it's 13.6 millimeters thick, but again, this is a 300-meter diver, so that's not unheard of. It's actually, I think, pretty slim for this style of watch, and it looks great. It doesn't even seem like it sits up tall or anything. So the Turret 300-meter Diver GMT is available in 3 different colors and a couple different bracelet options. So it comes in this Bismarck yellow, there's a steel black, and an ice blue. As I mentioned in the opening, the Bismarck yellow, this one here, on the bracelet is sold out, as is the ice blue on the bracelet. So the only thing you can get on the bracelet right now is the steel black, and that is sure to go quickly as well. So again, if you want to own one of these on the bracelet, better jump on it. Now, if you already missed out on the watch you want with the bracelet, your other choices are the leather and rubber strap package. So it comes with both of those straps, and it's going to be just a little bit cheaper. So what is that price? You missed out on the early bird pricing. Again, I just got this watch in and tried to turn this video around immediately, but you do still have a little bit of a discount available versus the full retail price, and that is available until April 15th. So on the bracelet, this will be $399 US, and on the leather and rubber strap combination, it will be $379 US. The prices are set in Singapore, so you will have a currency conversion that may fluctuate here and there, but I think it's within a few dollars. MMI is absolutely killing it. One of those great micro brands that offers great specs for value, quality finishing, just a great build overall. It shows by their popularity. Again, these always sell out. So what do you think? Leave your comments down below, and maybe check out this video next. I'll see you over there. I'm Whit, with so many watches, so little time and money.